My name is Abby Drake, and I'm a visiting assistant professor in the biology department, and this is the end of my third year here at Skidmore College. I was asked to teach, so I'm a biology professor, but I was asked to teach Math 100. The reason I jumped on this opportunity is Math 100 are the students at Skidmore who are the most math phobic. They have tried to take the QR1 exam and they've been unsuccessful several times, and so they have to take Math 100 because they haven't passed their QR1. And these students come from a history of being in math classes and failing over and over again. And since I teach using this new pedagogy, and it's been successful in my other classes in biology, I was really eager for this opportunity to try it on a classroom full of students who were reluctant to be there. So I thought I would try this with them and see if maybe it would be a way for them to actually enjoy learning something that they were afraid of. So a flipped classroom or lesson involves preparing the students before they come to class, so that when they come to class, they feel like they have a foundation. So they're required to do reading, and they're required to watch a video lecture that I give, and I pre-record for them. And when they come to class, I ensure that they've done that by giving them a quiz on the reading and the lecture. Once I know that I have that foundation, what I want them to do from then on is just practice and practice and practice. With the flipped classroom, the students do all the work that we normally do in the classroom, they do outside the classroom. All of the work they normally do outside the classroom, they do in the classroom. So all the homework and practice they do in the classroom, but that way I can be there and help them, and they can help each other. And they're not alone. So I stand in the middle of the classroom and I just watch, and they work. So it's a completely opposite setup to your normal classroom. I've changed every class that I teach now. I use this flipped classroom or variations on that flipped classroom in Intro to Bio 105. I use it in biostatistics, and I used it in Math 100. I used it when I taught ecology. The only class I haven't flipped yet is my evolution course, and I just haven't had time to set it up yet, but I'm eager to do that. I think it'll work well with them. The workload the first time you flip your classroom is a lot. It's a lot. It's twice as much work. So I prepare 2 lectures, I make the quiz every week, I get the team applications ready. It's a lot of work the first time you do it. The second time you do it, it all pays off because you're done. You just walk into the classroom, you've got everything ready. You don't have to spend time writing a new lecture. You've got all your lectures ready, they're all recorded. Your work is done, their work begins, and your work is to watch them and help them, which is really, I think, where teaching is at its heart, is making sure that they're really actually getting the material. So yeah, it's a lot of work at first. I won't lie to you. If I wanted to pre-record a lecture, I use a Surface Pro, which is this, and it's a fantastic tablet. It's very light, and it comes with a keyboard that just clips on, so you can use it as a regular laptop, and it's as powerful as a regular laptop. But the nice thing about it is that I can pull up a program called Ink2Go. It's Ink, the number 2, Go, and that will record anything on your screen. So you can have your PowerPoint open and you can actually write on your PowerPoint, and then you can flip to any other program like a calculator, and all of the stuff on your screen is being recorded, including your voice. So there's an audio recording as well at the same time. So I can do my whole lecture just on the Surface. Then I save the PowerPoint at the end of the lecture, and it has everything on it. So it has the regular lecture and then all my notes, which is great for them. Work with somebody who's done it before, because it doesn't always go well the first time, because it's a new way of teaching, so it can be difficult sometimes. But one thing to think about is your goals in terms of what are your learning goals, and I'm always reassessing that. You really want to focus the students on those learning goals. Are there particular skills you want them to learn? Is there particular content you want them to learn? Are there particular modes of thinking that you want them to learn? And narrow it down to those core principles. And that will help you focus your lessons and your team applications on that. That's the only way I could learn biostats, is through team-based learning. I don't think I could have learned it in a traditional classroom. I've actually had them say that to me. And my math students are just so thankful that we used this pedagogy, because it made them so much less anxious, and they actually enjoyed coming to class. And they told me in the last day, they said, I look forward to this class every day that I come here. I'm somebody who was always afraid of math before, and I'm not afraid anymore. And that is huge. So it's been amazing to watch that, especially with those students who were really anxious before. I love that they've become comfortable with it and they feel capable. And they've also learned that if you are faced with something that's difficult, that it's best to work with somebody else. So building that networking and the ability to work in a team, which is going to apply for the rest of their lives. No matter what career they go into, they're going to need those skills. The support has been great, especially Academic Technologies has provided me with a Surface computer, which I use to record all of my lectures for Math 100. It's wonderful, it's beautiful, and it's so easy to... one of the things I really liked actually was flipping between the PowerPoint and the calculator. And they can see the calculator on the video, and they love that. Especially the chair of our department, Pat Hillern, has been incredibly supportive of me. Even when I was having a tough time the first time in Bio 105, she just kept encouraging me to keep going and keep trying it, and to learn from my mistakes, and I did, and it's been great ever since. So I've had a lot of support. I think it's interesting, a lot of colleagues who at first thought I was doing something really interesting and new, but they weren't sure themselves, have now come to me, and I have a number of colleagues now in math and in biology who are trying team-based learning in their own classrooms and really enjoying it.